odd-shaped form. It's something called a blooming press, like a blooming machine.
Wait, okay, now, is it actually, I saw this in your stuff before and I was confused a little bit here, Joe, because it's not actually salt. They called it green salt.
Yeah,
but it wasn't
not
actually
like
salt.
Table salt, but it's some sort of.
It's metals and oh God, there is some salts in it, but it's. I guess that's what I want to make sure is people don't think that it's the white stuff that you pour on your meat and potatoes.
Not quite the same, no. And by the way, sodium is metal. Have you ever seen pure sodium?
It's been a while.
Yeah, it's metal. I mean, yeah. So that salt you're eating, that's metal, man. That's okay though. Your body needs minerals, so it's not a problem.
Just not the heavy kind.
Yeah, no. These furnaces took days to heat up and cool down, so they were left on all the time, even, of course, overnight when the production lines were all shut down and all the maintenance workers are out there.
That's not uncommon in production facilities.
Oh, yeah. And so on the morning of June 20th, one of the operators of the furnace noticed a sticky residue on it. Okay. Again, this is somewhat apocryphal. I'm not totally sure.
I was going to say, if it is a skin on the top of this hot molten liquid material, I think the term sticky is inappropriately applied because everything is gooey hot.
Yeah, are you going to be sticking your finger down there to figure that? But I think he was noticing it was on the casing of it, kind of on the outside and on the inside. And so I'm not really sure where this one comes from because besides reading. I read some newspaper accounts, and also there was a court case involving this and stuff. And I didn't see anything about a sticky substance or anything like that.
But again, this is again from Unsolved Mysteries.
Yeah.
So again, I question if that's real or not.
Again, this is another one of those persons too who is unnamed. They only have actually two people there who actually are named who testified. Dave's daughter and Harry.
Yep.
Oh, yeah.
The other ones who actually go on camera and are named.
Well, Dave doesn't go on camera.
Yeah, Dave's daughter.
The actor does though.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, there is a Dave in there. Yeah. That's
but
true.
real
Good
Dave.
point. Yeah, different guy.
Yeah.
But one thing we do know about Unsolved Mysteries or not is they did indeed shut that furnace off so they could look inside and see if there were any clues in there about the missing Dave. Because they hadn't found him anywhere else. But it took 3 days, of course, for the furnace to cool down enough to where they could stick their hands in there and feel around.
Pretty sure they still didn't do that, but maybe.
When they finally got around to poking around in the furnace, they did find stuff that shouldn't have been there. There was a set of keys, a steel toe from a work boot, part of an eyeglass frame, and Dave, of course, did wear glasses. Pieces of a walkie-talkie, and a piece of stainless steel wire that had been looped together in 3 circles.
Do we know the size of that?
No.
Am I the only one that's amazed that they find these things in a molten furnace that was operating for at least a day?
I thought it was suspicious that they found that ring under Clarence Roberts. And that was just a fire and some gold. This is incredible to me.
Well, actually, I checked out, because I was thinking, too, they found the keys, for example, and the keys were not totally undamaged, but I would have expected them to just be a little blob.
Totally molted.
Well, it turns out, the melting point of brass, which is what most keys are made of, is actually well above 1,200 degrees.
Oh.
Yeah, Fahrenheit. So
this is like that Breaking Bad. When he's like, oh, I'm just going to stick all of this certain kind of thing in the tub because that's going to be stronger than the plastic that Mr. White told you. Did you not see?
I saw Breaking Bad. I don't remember that particular one.
When he's trying to decompose the bodies.
Oh,
yeah.
And he has the acid. And he's
and
like, I'm just going to stick it in the tub. Yeah, it's like that, right? Where you just logically in your brain, you're like, well, yeah, it's hot, so it melts metal. That's cool, but apparently not.
Oh, it does, just not. Well, it's just not quite hot enough to do it. So
the human bone, though, that
actually also the human bone does not disintegrate either. It's like it would be cooked enough to where it would be extremely brittle and where it would break up in a fragment very easily. Mm-hmm. But it doesn't actually. If you were to heat a human skeleton to that temperature, it would stay intact.
Huh.
I mean, you could crush it very, very easily, but it would stay intact.
Oh, yeah. No, you're right. That's why crematoriums pulverize bones once they come out of the fire. Never mind. Sorry.
You're welcome, everyone.
Oops. Totally just forgot about that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
And we don't know anything about the steel wire.
No, not that. And it was, in terms of size, the loops were, I think, about 3 to 4 inches across. And it was like